Hi everyone, my name is Priya. So my team name is Data Sparkles and my team members are Madhu Mitha, Harshad Patil and Anurag Kumar. So we are going to show you the module 1 task which we have done on Playstore Apps analysis and visualization. So the module 1 tasks were data cleaning part and SQL queries part. So let me take you through the data cleaning part first. So the data analysis we have, so the starting point is like importing the libraries. But we have imported all the libraries here, the Python libraries, and then we have uploaded the data set. So you can see here we have uploaded the data set and then so df.head, this shows the starting 10 rows of the data set. You can see here the first starting 10 rows and columns, and then df.tail, which will show you the bottom 10 rows of the data set, and df.shape. So we have to see the shape of the data set. Df.shape is the function. So you can see the output here. We have got like 10,841 rows and 13 columns. So which means in the data set we have around 10,841 rows and 13 columns. And after that we have checked the data type of the columns. So the function we have used to check the data type of the columns is like df.info. Here we can see all the how many columns we have and how many rows we have. So you can see here 10,841 entries and total 13 columns, right? So these are the column names, and then here you can see the non-null. So which means you can also see the null values. Is there any null values present in any column or not? So you can see in rating column we have got null values and few of them in current version and few of them in Android version, right? And you can also see the D type, which means data type of the columns here. So we have different data types like object, float, 64, right? So after analyzing of this, we started pre-processing the data. The first task is like pre-processing the data. So what is this pre-processing of the data includes is like handling the null values. So as we have seen, we have a few null values in few columns, right? So pre-processing like handling null values, deletion or transformation of the irrelevant values, data type transformation, and removing the duplicates. So the subtask one is like removing the duplicate rows, and we have done it by using the duplicate function. So duplicate equal to like the data from the duplicated. So if we see the duplicate part, so these are the rows which are duplicate rows in. So we have just dropped them. After dropping the duplicates, if we again see the shape of the data set, so here we got around 9,948 rows and 13 columns, right? And the next step is like handling the null values. So to check the null values, we use like is null dot sum, right? So after you can see there are null values in rating. In rating column, we have around 1457 missing values. And in type column, we have one missing value. In current version, we have around 8, and in Android version, we have 2, right? So what we have done is in rating column, we have around 1457 columns. So we have replaced it with 0. The null values present in the ratings, we have replaced with 0 by using fill NA, right? And after doing that, if we check the missing values again, so you can see there are no missing values in rating, right? As they are replaced with 0. Now coming to the remaining null values which are present in current version, Android version and type, what we have done is like we have dropped those rows by using drop NA, right? And now if you check, there are no null values present in the dataset. And the next part we have done is like changing the data type. So if you observe, the last updated column is actually in a date format, right? So what we have done is like the last updated column is in object data type. So we have converted into the date time type. So we have just changed it to the date time, right? So now you can see This is the data set which we got. So the subtask 2 will be explained from the subtask 2, it will be explained by our other member, that is Harshad. Yeah, Harshad, you can continue.
Thank you, Priya, for the brief introduction. So from here on, I will taking through the other steps, like task two, which is removing irrelevant values from each column. So first, what we have done is like we have checked for the unique values so that we can at least know that whether there are some values that are different from the uh, regular values. So what we have done is we have used the unique function here to find out the irregularities in the column values. So what we did is in the app column, we first applied that unique function, but it seems that everyone like everything is correct in the app column. Then we went on towards the category column. In that, when we applied the unique function, we just got to know that there's one irrelevant value which is 1.9. As we can see here that the other values are in the string or text format, and this the only value is there, which is like a numerical value, which is relevant to the category column. So after that, when we went on towards the rating column, we got to know that in rating column also, usually the rating is from 1 to 5. And here what happened is like there is one value which was 19 points. So this is also a irrelevant value in terms of the rating column, which we plotted further using the box plot so that we can at least get to know the whether there are some other outliers or not. So when we plotted it using a box plot, we just got to know this is the only value having a extreme value in the rating column. So furthermore, like uh, after knowing this, like we went on towards removing these values, and we just took the values which are gray. We just found out in the rows like which have a value greater than 5 for the rating column. So by doing this, we just got to know that there is only one row in our rating column that is having a value as 1 point like 19 point something. So we just got rid of that column by using the drop function. And then further we went on towards the other columns like the reviews and size and the other columns like type installs, but we found out that everyone okay that, like, there was no irrelevant values in those columns. So this is how we did use of unique function to find out the relevant values from our respective column. And in final task, like the subtask 3, we just imported that clean dataset into some other CSV. So then what we have done here is like in the clean data set, we just tried to replace the blank values in the current version column with the NaN. So instead of doing it from the backend, we just tried it to get rid of that blank column with the help of that filter function in Excel. So like this is how we just got rid of that, and we just got to know that there is just one value which is blank in current version, and we just removed that value. And after that, similarly, uh,
Yeah, so we have replaced that
so,
with NaN in the current version.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. And afterwards, in
reviews.
the reviews data set also, what we did is we just applied the same thing. Like we made use of this filter function to find out the null values, and like we applied that filter function to the translated review column, and with the help of that we just got to know that there were some 3 to 4 columns value, and we just got rid of that from here only from the Excel itself, so that we just get a completely clean data set which we further use for our further analysis. So this is what we did all the pre-processing and the data cleaning. And so all the steps we use for performing the respective thing. So That's all about it. And thank you.
Yeah, so the next SQL, importing the data set into the SQL part, that will be continued by our team member Anurag.
Coming to the SQL part of the project, we have list of 14 questions that needed to be answered in MySQL. So after opening the MySQL app, here is the first question, and the query for it is select from Google Play Store where app rating is 5. The question is which app have the highest rating in the given available dataset. So for this we have to write select all from Google Play Store where rating is equal to 5, and we will run this. We will have all those column, all those rows which have a rating of 5, and the total number of rows is 268. Coming to the next question, what what are the number of installs and reviews for the above app? Return the app with the greatest reviews on the top. So for this we will write select all from Google Play Store where rating is 5, and we will order it by the reviews in a descending order. After running this, we will have the output, and you can see Rios Faye has the highest review among those apps which have a rating of 5, and the review count is 141. Coming to the question number 3, we have which app has the highest number of reviews. Also mention the number of reviews, a category, reviews and category of the app. So you will write select all from Google Play Store app, that is a database you are using, and we will order it by reviews in a descending order. So you can see Facebook has the highest number of reviews. Now question 4 is asking what is the total amount of revenue generated by Google Play Store by hosting apps. So revenue is what is the price of the app multiplied by the number of installs it has gained. So like an app is priced for 5 rupees and it has been installed 2 times, then the total amount revenue generated from that app is 5 times 2, which is 10. So here what we are doing, we are select sum of install into price as total revenue from Google Play Store. So it will show us the total revenue generated from Google Play Store. Question number 5 says which category of Google Play Store has the highest number of installs. Also find out the total number of installs for the particular category. So to solve this, we will write sum of select sum of install and category from Google Play Store and add it and group it by the category column. And you will do this, you will find out that game category has the highest number of installs. Coming to question number 6, it asks which game has the most number of published apps. Which genre has the most number of published apps? Then we have to do select count of app and genre from Google Play Store, which is grouped by genre again. So you can see tool section has the highest number of apps, published apps. Coming to question number 7, it says provide list of all games ordered in such a way that the game has the highest number of installs in and is displayed on the top. To avoid duplicate results, you have to use a distinct feature. So for this you will write select distinct from app installs from Google Play Store database where category is game, and it order it by install in a descending order. We will run this and you will see the Subway server has the highest number of installs. Then coming to next question, it says provide the list of all the apps that can work on the Android version 4.0.3 and up. So we will write select app Android version from Google Play Store app where Android version is equal to 4.0.3 and up. So it will query us and it will give all those apps which have a app compatibility of Android 4.0.3 and up. Now coming to question number 9, it says how many apps from the given dataset are free. Also provide the number of paid apps. So we will write select count of app from Google Store where type is free and select the count of app from Google's Play Store where type is paid. So we will run these queries and we will find 720 apps are paid and 9200 apps are free. And coming to question number 10, which is the best dating app? Best dating app is the one having the highest number of reviews. So we will have to find an app which have a dating app which has the highest number of reviews. So for this we will write select app with max reviews from Google Play Store where category is equal to dating and we'll group it by app and order it by max reviews in a descending order. So we will run this and you can see Zoosk dating app meet single has the most number of reviews. Coming to question number 11, it says get the number of reviews having positive sentiment and number of reviews having negative sentiment for the app 10 best food for you and compare them. For this we will have to write code select app from app and sentiment and count of sentiment as number of reviews, right? From Play Store reviews where app is equal to 10 best food for you and sentiment not in neutral, because if we are looking for positive and negative we are not looking for neutral, so we will just omit all the neutral ones and what we are left with is comment with only positive and negative sentiment, and then we will group it by sentiment and app and order by count of sentiment by descending order. So we will find that 10 best food for you has 158 positive comments and 10 negative comments. Coming to question number 12, which comment of a zoo supernote have sentiment polarity and sentiment subjectivity both as 1? So we will write a code select translated reviews and sentiment polarity and sentiment subjectivity. Like we are pulling these three columns from Play Store reviews where sentiment is equal to 1. Sentiment subjectivity is equal to 1 and sentiment polarity is also equal to 1 and app must be a zoo supernode. So we can see ID number 3391 has a comment which has both sentiment polarity and sentiment subjectivity as 1. Let me run this. In coming to question number 13, get all the neutral sentiment reviews for the apps training belly burn fat. So for this, we will have to write select from app sentiment and translated reviews from Play Store reviews where sentiment is neutral and app name is apps training belly fat. So I will run this and we are left with 5 comments which have sentiment neutral. And coming to last question, it says extract all negative sentiment reviews of our Adobe Acrobat reader with their sentiment polarity and sentiment subjectivity. So for this, we will have to select from app translated review sentiment polarity and sentiment subjectivity and sentiment from Play Store where sentiment must be negative and app must be Adobe Acrobat reader. And we will run this. We will have all those comments in which sentiment polarity is negative. Like most of the comments here are negative, which are related to Adobe Acrobat Reader. So this was the section in which MySQL part was done.